Thanks. Yep.
Look at the guy behind him. It looks really good. Nice to see them looking fun. Can you get this guy on the right hand side as well? Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. Dedication too.
Oh yeah.
Concentration and commitment.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thanks very much.
A tape for STA about officers, uniforms, buses, colours.
Look out much. Put on TV later.
Be nice, won't it?
But what happens in there? What do you do with all that?
Don't be shy. We need those on you. And the guy on the left has opened up especially so he can be in the picture as well. You notice he's wearing a uniform.
Good on it.
Get your bucket of chips that new.
Yep. Yep. No. Come on, Noel. Smile, Noel. Good on you, Noel.
You've forgotten it already, haven't you? Here comes some of the girls from behind the counter. Hello, please. Thank you. Good morning. That's why we're doing it.
Come out
How's
of
it
there.
going? How's the port?
Come out of there. Which one?
Round one.
Get out the road, woman. Right.
Do you want it?
Yeah.
Show you a little of the Adelaide transport history. Today, when we wish to travel by bus, John, if you're going to get bored, yes, been warned, you know. All right, okay. Today, when we wish to travel from one point to another, we can take the family car, hop on a bicycle, or if the worst comes to the worst, we can travel by public transport. Take a bus, train or tram, and we can go in a relatively short space of time from one side of the city to the other. 130 years ago, this wasn't quite the case. And when we wanted to go to work, to get there at 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, it was sometimes necessary to get up as early as 4 o'clock in the morning and maybe walk for 12 or 13 miles. In 1851, however, the South Australian governor and the government of the day decided to initiate a train service running between Adelaide and Port Adelaide. As a result of a 5-year study and communications with the United Kingdom, 3 steam locomotives were purchased from the Fairbairn Engineering Company in Manchester, England. These 3 trains were shipped to Adelaide and arrived at Port Adelaide in 1856. At this time, the 5 foot 3 inch gauge train line was completed, and a trial run using the locomotive Victoria was carried out on March 8, 1856. Train ran at a maximum speed of 25 kilometres an hour and took 28 minutes to reach the port. At that time, the locomotive was turned round and started to head back to Adelaide. Unfortunately, due to the somewhat ill-prepared rail line, it travelled just a few hundred yards, and when it gained speed, became derailed. And as a consequence, the passengers, who were all dressed up in their finery, then had to walk to the port road and catch a horse cart back to Adelaide. However, after a somewhat inauspicious beginning, things gradually took off, and in 1857 a rail line was put through from Adelaide to Gawler and out to Northfield. In 1873 a steam train service was operated between Adelaide and Glenelg, and that ran until 1929, until such times as the trams came into service on that line, and the train at that time followed the same route as the tram does today.
David? Fine, that'll do.
I was just warming up, give us a go.
That's all right. No. Jeffrey? Before Jeffrey starts, just check and see.
There you go.
Jeffrey, you're away.
First paragraph, you stopped me in full speed. Bloody hell.
Right, just before we start, what I'll do is not necessarily what John was saying, but the way I used to do it when I went out, which is a long time ago.
Before and after.
It's more the before than after, I think. What I would do generally was introduce.
Are you going to be giving the pot away to Eunice?
No,
Right.
I don't know what the pot is.
Changed mine to what Jeffrey used to do.
Oh, right. What he used to do?
Well, what he showed me, I've varied a bit on what he showed me.
Fine, all right.
But I just need about 1 second to get.
Get
I think I haven't done this.
props ready, eh?
I just need about 1 second.
Not a lot, though. I have changed it around.
Is there any Adelaide Railway leaf on this?
Secretary David on this one?
Eunice, is there any Adelaide
Oh,
Railway?
yeah. Hang on.
You're on that tape, Jeffrey. 5 minutes of your time's gone.
Yes.
Just heckling, darling.
Here you are.
That's mine. I don't lend my
You
literature
do
out.
so.
I've got to have my
Do
tools.
now.
Thank you.
I thought you knew it all.
Well, I'll be talking to a high school group of kids.
Is
Females.
that because they're easier to talk to?
It doesn't bother me. I just
Right.
presume that. Hey?
Prefer the older girls.
They're
They're
actually-
16.
Particularly in Enfield High, Girls High.
Considering
Got a
John's,
bad reputation, yeah.
John's antics, I'll make it about third-year high school kids. They're the worst. About
Right.
16, they're the worst. Right. Good morning, everybody. My name's Jeff Griffin, and I'm the promotions officer from the State Transport Authority. I work for the Public Relations Department, and that department brings you such things as this bus. We try to get out and meet as many school kids as we can, and we like to get out to tell you what we're trying to do for you, the way we're going to do it, and also to get some feedback from yourselves as to how better we can make it work for you. This morning, what I'm going to do is to show you some leaflets and give you some project material, which you'll all get shortly. Includes a history of the Adelaide railways, and I'll hand these out shortly in a moment, and we'll see what we can learn from those. These will be very handy for school projects, and I'm sure they'll be a benefit to you. Okay, can anybody tell me roughly how many people you think would travel by public transport in 1 year from the Adelaide State Transport Authority vehicles? That's both
500?
Couple of
a
million.
bit more, a couple more than that.
Not enough.
74.5 million paying passengers in the last year.
No, it's a bit less than that actually.
Not according to my notes, it isn't.
That's the ducks of the class back there.
Right, you're fairly close. It's roughly about 70 million people who travel by bus, tram and train.
No, that's not right.
80.
No,
Oh,
80 million.
84.
Well, I got my facts from the annual report 1983. There you go.
Well, that's out of date, we're in 84.
there must have been a decrease since then, 'cause it's about 70 million. And can anybody tell me how many buses you think the STA would have? Who can have a hazard a guess? At the back
Too
again.
many.
There is a total of 997, including the buses laid up at Regency Park. However, you could say approximately 750 buses, including the 20 articulated buses in service.
Your father's not the general manager at all, is he?
He's a close friend of my mother.
Right, again, you're right. This is going to be very easy because we have someone at the back, obviously, who knows what he's talking about. So
You
he's
better
going
take over the class.
he's going to make it
What's
very
an
easy for us.
articulated bus, mister?
What is it? Well, it's a bus that's been prepared and bought from the STA. Excuse me, son, could you just...
You haven't got a picture of one.
Oh, yes.
Where?
Down there.
Where?
if you're...
Two of them.
Is
if
that
you-
an
if you like to
articulated
wait
bus? Oh, I didn't know that.
Three, in fact. One on the poster at the bottom.
We'll just wait till this... Just wait a minute. Right, okay. We'll show you an articulated bus after the class if you'd like. Otherwise, we'll carry on. Thanks.
Good on you.
Okay. Right.
Time's up, Jeffrey.
Good story. Can I buy $2 now, Jeff?
No, that's exactly
Eunice?
what I do.
Just test the water before
You
you
didn't
go.
lay on the floor, boy. I was like I had a picture of you. I was waiting for it. You didn't. Oh dear.
Because we might be able to throw something at you.
I
just to
know,
see if
we've
the
had all
water's
sorts. If you've been to Christie's Beach High School, you've been
Is it hot?
anywhere. I
Yes.
had two kids actually
Right.
spilled.
See, they've got the respect to the school kids we had.
I was just warming up and stopping. Can I just get
Who
you
wants
something?
black? Who wants black?
What?
Right, so
When Doug and I used to go out.
Very good.
Here, wife. Cheers, dear.
First of all, I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Eunice Cutting from the State Transport Authority. We've come here to give you a bit of a rundown on past, present and future of transport. And we've got 4 leaflets to give you, and we'll show you a couple of videos. And first of all, I describe the bus to you. This is an information bus now, but it was a service bus over 30 years ago. The engine was out from England, and the body's been made here in Australia, and it's been converted, as you can see, to an information bus. Leyland is as in Holden motor car. That's the name. That's what this bus is. That's big windows. It's got normal seats. Bench seats, and it's got display area, video, things like that, so that we can go to schools like yours, high schools, primary schools, shopping centres, Royal Show, any place, school fetes, any place where people gather and require information on public transport. First of all, make sure you've got 4 different leaflets, because I've already handed them out in package deals. Make sure you've got 4 different
I didn't
leaflets.
get
and
one. I didn't get that one.
I got 2, mate. You can have one of mine.
And first of all, I'd like you to open it up, because I'll describe this to you briefly on how transport more or less started off in Adelaide. The result of 2 men, Mr. Buick and Mr. Smith, had been to England on a holiday, and when they came back, when they were in England, they used public transport a lot. When they came back to Adelaide, Adelaide was 100 years or so behind Australia. I think, oh God, make me nervous.
We're a tough audience,
In
aren't we?
in England, and Adelaide had no transport system. Everybody had to walk, ride their horses, or penny farthing bikes. Does anybody know what that is? Penny farthing bike?
No.
And they would. Some of the kids know actually. And penny farthing is in the old currency. And
Does that mean you had to pay a penny for it?
something. And these
Jesus,
this
you get it for a
this
penny if you have to spend a fortune.
started a very good service. The public liked it, so over a period of years it greatly increased, and they got a selection of 90 horse-drawn trams together, and double-decker steps up the back, all that sort of thing. As you can see, they're pulled by 1, 2 or 3 horses, and I generally show them that photo up there, Pat me. Show them that photo, and they all think, oh, that's great, they love that.
Any of them round the day?
What, the horses or the tracks?
Yeah.
Miss, when they Clydesdales, miss,
Any passengers still waiting for one?
miss,
Here we are.
miss, are they
Yes.
Clydesdales, horses? I know a bloke that wants some.
Can have
And
those, Steve.
as you can
That's a
see
local
there, that's the
joke.
different types of transport that's been operated in and was used in Adelaide during the. This one here has an interesting story to it. The second one from the bottom, that's drop centre tram, and you can see it's obvious drop centre. It's lower in the centre where the people get on. The reason for that was that women in those days, young girls like yourselves, never wore skirts and short skirts and jeans and lucky things like that. They had to all wear long dresses. So this helped them aboard the tram.
My mum
And,
does.
the MTT, as the company was known then, Municipal Tramways Trust, decided that they would build this tram to help women,
Footy at
so
lunchtime.
rather than trip up in the tram, getting on the tram. But they forgot one thing when they got inside. I'm not using this now because the schools.
It's all right.
There was another step, so the women and the children had to remain inside, and the gentlemen on the outside. Just think of that. If you were going to church or shopping or something like that, how would you like to part up from mum and dad? Dad in the centre and the daughters
That'd be
in the
great.
Yeah, my old man whacked me round the ear.
I think I'll catch the trams from now on. That's the only place I can be separated.
Fair enough. Okay. And in the 50s, the fashion became higher, so more the dresses came up around the knee, so it saved the fashion.
Is that
This
why they
tram
got
here-
rid of the trams?
So why they no,
They
got
still
rid of that
got
tram. Got rid of that tram. The last one, there's the one on the Glenelg line today. Has anybody been for a ride like that? And usually they all go, put their hands up.
How do they go again, miss? How do they go again?
Yes, they put their hands up and go stupid. And that's one of South Australia's best tourist attractions, and it's the only electrical tram system in South Australia still in operation. And that's about the story of the trams. We hope to have it in operation, say, when your parents, you can take your children for a ride on the tram.
That would be 20,060.
I'm never getting married.
You ain't one of that, you.
The story on the buses starts around about 1926 when
So
about
two.
26 Garfords were 1826, no, 1926. Garford buses were brought out from America, and it started off the operation with the South Australian Railways, went in competition against the MTT. And that's the sort of buses they've used. This bus is down here, were trolley buses brought out from China London during the war. You probably heard Mum, Dad, Grandpa, somebody talk about war years. And these are a mixture of a